I am going to make a short video showing how to get the degree of bend, the distance between bends, and the shrinkage amount of each of these 6 3-core EMT conduits. So these 6 3-core EMT conduits emerge from a box with knockouts 1 inch and 3/8 center to center. The shallow Kindorf strut is where all conduits gonna be strapped, and I have it up there, so it serves as a reference point where to start measuring from. So with the 3-core empty conduit against the shallow Kindorf strut, and from the center of the conduit, I'm gonna start measuring to the center of the knockouts. As you can see, the first will be 3/4 and the second 2 1/4, and those will be the. So here I have all 6 conduits measurements, starting from the first, which is 3/4 of an inch kick, the second 2 1/8, the third 3 1/2, fourth 4 7/8, the fifth 6 1/4, and the sixth 7 5/8 of an inch. So I've converted fraction into decimals, because we have to convert into decimals to input in the calculator. So, and the angle we're looking for is this right here, down here. So the opposite to our angle is these measurements up here, and the adjacent side to the angle will be 12 inches. All 6 is 12 inches. So what I need now is to find the degree to bend each of them. So what I'm going to start doing is finding the degree of the first kick. So to do that, I will use scientific calculator and shift into inverse function of tangent, so I can start inputting 75 hundredths divided by 12 inches, which will give me 3.6 degrees. So the first one will be 3.6 degrees. The second, $2.125 thousandths divided by 12, which give me 10 degrees. Right there, 10 degrees. So the second kick will be at 10 degrees. The third will be 3.5 divided by 12, 16 degrees. The fourth will be 4 and 875 thousandths divided by 12. 22 degrees. 22 degrees. The fifth one, 6 1/4. 6 and 25 hundredths divided by 12, which gives us 27.5. 28 degrees. 28 degrees. Right there. The last one, 7 5/8. So 7 and 625 thousandths divided by 12 equals 32 degrees, because the number after the decimal is a 4, so just 32 degrees. So that is the degree of the bend: 3.6, 10, 16, 22, 28, and 32 degrees. So now I'm going to find the hypotenuse of each conduit. So now I'm going to find the hypotenuse for every conduit, and I'm going to start from here, from the first. So I should use a scientific calculator and input 12 divided by cosine of 3.6 degrees equals 1202. So this doesn't shrink anything, so this is still 12 inches, because think about it, it's just a 3/4 kick, so doesn't shrink at all. Probably a 32nd of an inch or something, but in the calculator doesn't show anything. So for the second will be 12 divided by cosine of 10 degrees. This is 12 inches and 0.18. So this 0.18 times 16 equals 2.88, which can be rounded to 3/16. So this will be 12 3/16 of an inch. This one, the hypotenuse for this. For the second, 12 divided by cos of 16 degrees equals 12 and 48. So 0.48 times 16 equals 7.6, which can be rounded to 8/16 of an inch. So 12 8/16 is half inch, so this is it for this. So next one, 12 divided by cosine of 22 degrees equals 12 and 94. So point 94 times 16 equals 15 sixteenths. So 12 15 sixteenths of an inch. So the fourth, 12 divided by cos of 28 equals 13.59. So 0.59 times 16, 9. So 13 inches 9 sixteenths. 13 inches and 9 sixteenths of an inch for the fourth one. I'm sorry, for the fifth one. And now for the sixth, the last one, it should be 12 divided by cos of 32 equals 14 and 15 hundredths. So 15 times 16 equals 2. So this will be 14 inches and 1/8. That will be the hypotenuse. And the 3/16 here, and here 1/2 inch, and here the 15/16, here 1 inch and 9/16, and here the last one 2 and 1/8. That is the shrinkage amount. The first doesn't shrink anything, so it's still 12. So, and finally, you will mark the conduit from a 90-degree angle, and the first conduit will be at 12 inches, and the second conduit at 12 3/16 of an inch. Third conduit 12 and a half. Fourth 12 15 16. Fifth 13 9/16, and the last one 14 and 1/8. So this will be obviously one of this mark on every conduit, this being the last one, the sixth. So I'm going to show where to place the bending marks in the bender. Finally, to bend the conduit, you will place the bending mark lining up with the arrow in the bender, and the 90 in that position, and you will bend the required degree.